Hello, today is Tuesday, May 13th, 2025. My name is Dan Price. I am the broker for Team Price Real Estate, and this is your daily Austin real estate market update. Let's take a look at what is happening with inventory here in the Austin area. We update this information on a daily basis. You can go to our website, teamprice.com. Right there in the front page, you can scroll down a little bit and you can get the Austin Daily Real Estate Briefing, along with over 2,000 pages of Austin related statistics for the top 30 cities in the Austin area, along with the top 75 zip codes within the area. Anything and everything you could ever dream of: appreciation, inventory, price drops. Take a look at our website, and please like and subscribe this video if you like what you are seeing. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on in the Austin area. As of this morning, we have 16,558 active listings currently in the market. That is a bit of a drop from yesterday's record high of 16,616. We're down by 58 listings. Now, out of all those active listings currently in the market, almost 50% of those have had a price drop, 49.7% to be exact. And you can see that active listings are up 21.1% compared to exactly the same day last year. When it comes to pending listings, we are down 0.4% compared to last year. So we're up 21.1% on active. We are down 0.4% on pendings. And that's going to cause the activity index to dip compared to last year. Activity index is a leading market indicator. That's where we take the pending and we divide that by the pending plus the active. That's going to give you the rate of absorption out of everything that could be under contract, how much of it is actually under contract. And you can see the activity index for the top 30 cities right here. And the number one city, when you look at the activity index, is going to be the city of Kyle, followed by the city of Buda. Both of them very healthy activity index. The last two cities, Spicewood, and the last one is going to be Smithville, at a very cool 8.3% activity index. Not a lot of properties are pending in those areas in relation to the number of active properties. A really good metric that we track and we update on a daily basis is called a new listing to pending ratio. That is simply where we take the new listings on the market plus the back on the market, and we divide that by the properties that are active, under contract, and pending. This is going to give us that ratio, where a 1 ratio is going to be that perfect market equilibrium, meaning for every one property that comes on the market, one property gets absorbed by the market, it goes under contract. And you can see right now that we're at a 0.49 ratio, meaning that the number of properties coming on the market, half of those are actually being absorbed by the market. So for out of every 2 properties entering the market, 1 is going under contract. That's a very low ratio historically. You can see this line graph going all the way back to 2000. That's really, really low. That means that inventory is going to increase at a substantial level. And you can see this on the difference between the new listings and the pending listings. And we've got the highest difference going all the way back to 2004, where the difference was 6,565. Right now, the difference is 5,214. This is the cumulative new listings minus the pending listings. Cumulative meaning everything from January all the way through right now, May. This once again is updated on a daily basis. Please take a look at it. And let's keep on going right here. You can see months of inventory right now. We are looking at 5.9 months of inventory. This time last year, we were at 4.75, meaning that inventory is up 24.3% compared to last year. And you can see the cities with the most inventory. We have 4 cities with over 11 months of inventory: Dale, Lago Vista, Marble Falls, and Spicewood. Austin is at 6.11 months of inventory, right there within a neutral market. You can see that the green line is where we transition into a buyer's market. The yellow line is where we transition into a neutral market. Anything under that yellow line is still going to be in a seller's market. And we have Dripping Springs at 4.99, Maynard, Buda, Round Rock, Pflugerville, Cedar Park, Del Valley, and Hutto. All of those in a seller's market, quite a few in a neutral market. And then we've got 9 cities that are now in a seller's market. And here you can see how just the rate of inventory increase year to date and year over year when it comes to inventory. Number one city, Marble Falls, we've had a 120.7% increase in inventory year to date from January until now. Jarrow, year over year, is going to take the number one spot at a 104.7% increase in inventory. This time last year, Jarrow only had 2.51 months of inventory. We are at 5.14 months of inventory right now in Jarrow. Now, let's talk about number of properties that are selling. Our projection is that just shy of 3,000 properties will close this month of April or May, month of May 2025. Last April 2000, this past April, 1 month ago, 2,533 properties closed, well under the 3,000 that closed April of 2024. Let's take a look at a few more things, and prices are going up this month, which is very common for the month of May. We tend to have really decent Mays, especially going into April, May. Those tend to be really positive months when it comes to pricing. Austin has a very short selling cycle. Most of the activity within the city of Austin does happen between March, April, going into May, and then the market does experience a little bit of a pullback. But so far, we are up 8.9% month over month. We do expect this figure to go down as we continue towards the month. I do expect it to be positive, but it's going to be positive closer to the 1 to 2%, nothing close to the 8.9%. That is going to go down. Properties that are a little bit less expensive tend to sell in the second part of the month as opposed to the first part of the month. But we have experienced a 6.11% drop from the peak of the market. Peak of the market was May of 2022, where the average sold price peaked at $681,939. Right now, May 2025, we're at $640,268. On the median side of things, the market peaked at $550,000. Also, May 2022, we are down by exactly 13%. So far this month, we're at $478,500. If today is the absolute bottom of the market and prices continue to rise from here, and we use the 25-year appreciation, the 25-year compound appreciation for the Austin market, we can expect the Austin market to return to peak value in 33 months. That's going to put us January 2028. Now, I want to remind you that all of this information is available on teamprice.com. We update over 2,000 pages of data on a daily basis. You can go to teamprice.com, scroll down a little bit. You can look at insight and statistics, market update, and then you can come here and get your Austin daily real estate market updates. If you have any questions, please reach out to us. We've got an amazing, fantastic group of real estate agents here to help you out. If you are a real estate agent and you want to connect, you're thinking about just a different brokerage company, new brokerage company. If you are brand new to real estate and you want to start somewhere where you are going to feel equipped and empowered, reach out to me personally, Dan at teamprice.com. Love to be able to connect with you, answer any questions that you may have. And thank you so very much for joining this touch point. I will chat with you later.